Hey everyone, welcome to Austria, where we have stayed here for the past couple of days on our European road trip. Now, we're here till tomorrow, and tomorrow when we leave here, we're supposed to be going to Switzerland. The word there being supposed to. We received an email today and the campsite that we are staying at has basically cancelled our stay. On this road trip, the weather has not been great at all. We stayed in Croatia, the weather was really bad there. Coming through France, we had some a time where the weather was like storms and things there, and it's all over Europe. It's just the weather at the moment, it's just not the best. This campsite that we've stayed at in Austria, if you've not seen last week's video, check it out, because you know what, we do recommend this. This is one of the nicest campsites that we've ever stayed at. Before we came to Austria, obviously we was keeping an eye on the weather and things, and there's been like a lot of floods in Austria, and again because of the weather, a lot of storms and things, and we was a bit worried when we came to this campsite that it'd be like that here. But you know, fortunately for us, you know, we'd already booked here, and staying here, you know, the storms haven't affected anything here.
So we're in Melk and we're staying at this campsite for one more night, so we need to go explore the place.
Because of the weather and it's changing so much, it's like it's sunny here now, and it was like raining a little bit earlier on. Switzerland, we've tried some other campsites, basically turned around and said they're not taking any bookings because of the weather. So because of where we are, we kind of don't really know where to go next. So, just like talking about it, obviously we're looking at different options and things. There's not really, with the time that we've got like on this road trip, there's not a lot of places. We can't go any further south because it'll take too much time.
By the time you get down there, you'd only have a few days.
We've just come from there. We can either go to France and like head north,
or you've got Germany or the Netherlands, or.
But yeah, but if we're going towards the Netherlands, that's still.
Yeah, but you're right, you're quite close up to where we are, but yeah, you'd have to go north.
I think what we're going to have to do is, it's just going to be a case of like wherever the weather is, wherever the weather's going to be. So we've come for a walk and we've found a supermarket. We've not brought any money with us. We've been up then we've just been having a discussion like why I've not brought any money, and Britt's saying it's because of me, and I'm saying it's because of it.
Whoa.
Anyway, so we've not brought any money, and do you know what? I could just go an ice cream, but so actually closed. So I was considering going and getting some money, but might come back later on. It's shut late in the afternoon for a couple of hours, so might come back after and could do with an ice cream or something. Houses are so different over here. We're at the campsite again. Said it in this video quite a few times, do recommend this campsite, really do. It's one of the best campsites we've ever stayed at. Just cooking some food, and we're having an early night because tomorrow we're getting up early because we've made a decision. So to avoid the weather that's in Europe at the moment, that is just a lot of storms and a lot of rain and things, we've decided that we're going to go to the west coast of France, and we're going to go and spend a couple of weeks over there. So but it is going to take about 3 days to get over there. So
morning. So we've made some decisions, and today we are going to wait, Tom, there's a bakery there. Let's stop in the bakery.
So what was you telling them?
I was telling them where we was going, but I didn't get to that point because we're going to a bakery.
Just pulled in at a supermarket. The rain's already started, and this is the reason why we're leaving here. So I'll just try and show you. So that's where we are in Austria, and what we're trying to avoid going through Switzerland, because to go through Switzerland, that's where like all the floods and like, you know, the storms are and everything. We have to be told the vignette to get into there, and because we're not going to be staying there, we're going to go around there. So get this all sorted and then we'll get on the road. So we're still in Melk. I'm going to tell you why. So we went to the supermarket, and what we're trying to do is we're trying to go north, avoid Switzerland, so we can sort of like go into Germany, and then we're going to like cut across to France. The issue that we've got is the sat nav keeps bringing us back to Melk, which is just up there where we've come from. Now there's a train station there. Now this train station, it can put cars on and things, and sort of like you drive on, and what it does, it actually takes you to Innsbruck and sort of like into Germany. The issue that we've got is the van won't fit, but every time we put something in the sat nav, it keeps directing us to come back here. So what we're gonna have to do is we're gonna have to like do it like little bit, put like the nearest town, as long as we're traveling north, and just keep putting the next town in. I think that's the way we have to do it, so, oh well.
So we was trying to work our way to Innsbruck, but every time we put anything in Innsbruck, it kept redirecting us to go on the train. So I've found a place called Seefeld, which will just get us up in that direction.
And it's taking us away from here,
yeah.
So
we can redirect
try this
on
road.
the way. Well, the heavy rain started, here comes the storm. That's why we're moving on. So as part of this route, we have actually ended up in Italy. I don't know how, but we are. We're in Italy, we're exploring, and we've just drove past.
It is taking us the right way.
Yeah, it is. Just seen a castle, so we can go in having a look.
What I found out about this castle, we know that it's a 15th century castle.
Is that the information you've got? It's a 15th century castle. That was...
Well, I seen it on the sign there, but you know, I don't really know.
Was that because it was in Italian that you could only make out 15th century?
Alright, I'm trying, but I tell you what though, this is some castle, this. Okay, so we've pulled over at this area. We're still in Austria, as you can probably imagine, because we're going all the way to France. We've still got a long way to go. Me and Brooke have just got out, have decided we're going to stay here for the night. They've got some toilets here, and we've just been for a quick walk, and I'll just show you, because just over here there's water here where we took the off for a walk, so come on, I'll come and show you. I'm next to the motorway here, but we're not bothered about that. Like I said, it's just about getting some rest tonight so we can get on the way in the morning. So we're going to chill out, have some food, watch a movie, and you know what? See you in the morning.
Morning. So we've left the area that we were staying at, and we are now driving through Austria in this beautiful place full of mountains. So we just thought we'd show you some of the waterfalls. But look at that.
Been on the road all day, and just as we was going on to the next bit of the motorway to get the last bit of the driving done for the day, look what we found.
So when I was in there, I was dead nervous because they shout the numbers out, don't they? And it was like 919, but it's the only French numbers I know. Nerf, D's Nerf.
There we go. So we're going to eat this, and then what we're going to do then, we're going to find an air, because it's quite late at night now, and then at least we don't have to cook tonight or anything, so do that and then we'll get on the road. So let's give you an update. It's really late at night, it's almost 10 o'clock now, still quite late though for 10 o'clock, which is good. We've just been on the non-toll roads probably for about 2 hours, and it's basically took us to a road, and the road is closed. And we've done our research and everything, and basically to get to where we're going to, the part of France that we're going to, we've literally got to turn round and go on a toll road, that's 2 hours away from here, so bit of a nightmare. It would have been nice if we'd have known the road was closed, but I mean, it's not. We're not avoiding the toll roads because of the costs and things. We're avoiding the toll roads because, you know, we want to like see all the scenic things and everything. But you know, we've got some like areas in mind, you know, that we can stay at and things. But like I said, because we've done it this way, it's like I said, it's just brought us to a road that is closed, and the only way to continue to go to where we want to go is we have to turn round 2 hours from where we've just come from, and then actually go on a toll road. So that's what we're gonna have to do. Keep you updated. So we did find a park up, and we thought, do you know what, let's stay in that park up, and you know, in the morning we can pick things up. When we get to the air, we're going to find an air on the toll. I'll tell you what happened. For the past few days, you know, we've been on the road and we've done a lot of exploring and we've seen a lot of France. Now last night what we did is, because it was such a long day, we found a parking area and we decided, you know, like to pull in and obviously continue the journey today. But when we got there, there was a car in there. Now as soon as we pulled in, this car pulled out, but when they pulled out, you know, you just feel something's not right. Like, why did they move when we got there? Anyway, so they moved. We pulled in, but then when we pulled in getting everything ready, a van pulled in. When the van pulled in, this van then sort of like was sat there, and anyway, me and Brooke made a decision that it just didn't feel right, so we decided to move on. That's when we made the decision we was going to come on the tolls. So once we left there, as I said before, the road was closed that we was meant to go on. Diversion took us round, it took us back to this road again, and it took us past the parking spot that we was going to stay in. But when we got to that parking space, the car that pulled out when we was there was back there again. Seemed a bit unusual. Why did it pull out when we got there? Anyway, could be nothing. Then when we drove past, the van was parked there again. It just didn't feel right. It just didn't feel right. And me and Brooke have always said that, like, if we was going to park somewhere, if either one of us thought that something didn't feel right, we wouldn't stay there. And both of us said it just doesn't feel right. So anyway, so we moved on. That's why we decided to come on the tolls. Now we've got a long day of driving again, but like I said, we're doing it all on the tolls. But do you know what? The main aim right now is to get to the west coast of France. So let's go, let's get on the road. We'll catch up with you then. We've made a decision, and what we're going to do is we're going to do the rest of this road trip to get to the west coast of France, and we're going to do that on the toll roads. So it's a lot later on now, and what we've done is we've come to another air. So we've been on the tolls for probably last 3 hours, but we're near the west coast of France now. So tomorrow it's going to be like new adventures, you know, where we go all up the coast, because what we're going to do is we're going to stay at some airs, we're going to stay at some campsites and things. So for now, what we're going to do is we're going to just stay in this air overnight. What I'm going to do, I'm just going to show you what's at this air, because you know what, some of these airs in France, they're alright, you know. So this toll, it's got a forest here. Amazing. It's got benches and things that you can sit at. Now Brooke and Thor have gone for a walk in here, so I just need to go and find them. I'll tell you what, it's so big here. I've been walking for about 10 minutes. Still not found Brooke, so I'm walking for a few more minutes. I'll tell you what's mad about this air. You can see that they've got like benches and things here, but you know, there's like all the grass is growing and everything. But it looks like I'm on an abandoned road or something, but it looks like this maybe used to be an air or something. You can just hear the traffic. Get this road is clearly not been used for a long time, and all I'm doing is I'm just following it round. I think if Brooke's come this way, because if you follow it round like I said, I don't know, but this is mad, this. Yeah, it's just brought us all the way around and brought me to this barrier. No idea why that's there, but I still haven't found Brooke. I found Brooke and Thor. Did you go down the abandoned road?
Yeah. I was trying to find a way in. Because how cool would it been to park it there in the forest?
Did you follow it all the way around?
Yeah.
And it brings you out round there?
But I found the exit, and that's not blocked off.
So there's...
That was the way in. The exit's there.
Yeah, but obviously if the exit's there, you can't get in.
No entry sign.
Yeah. So, but that's definitely abandoned, that, so... So yeah, I think this probably used to be part of this area, but for some reason they've closed. So we are staying here, and in the next video, finally, because of all the changes we've had to make, we'll be on the west coast of France. We'll see you there. Bye for now.